Good morning, gang. Welcome to CRIM 102, our fall 2016 semester. My name is Autumn Porter, and I'm your instructor this semester. Trying to get a quick video done before we have to get everybody off to school. I know a lot of you have started back this semester, so it's been kind of a whirlwind of activity. Just want to tell you a little bit about myself. This is my fourth semester teaching CRIM 102 for Drury's online dual credit program. I think we've kind of worked out most of the bugs, but what's cool about this class is it's not, even though we have some set goals and some objectives that we have to meet throughout the semester, there's certain things that you have to learn each semester. The fact that we are in, that we're living in the time that we are right now, there's tons of extra material on a daily basis. Just turn on the news, for goodness sakes. Grab a magazine, grab a newspaper. You'll find that so much about what we talk about in class and the things that you read about have everyday moving, changing implications. If you've been watching the Olympics at all, we're going to talk a little bit about property crime and how income and class and race play into crime. So, bless his heart, Ryan Lochte and some of his swimming buddies may end up being our example, and not necessarily a good example later this semester. About me, I am a mama, I'm a wife, I'm a full-time employee for Ozarks Technical Community College. I do student services at the campus here in Hollister, Missouri, our Table Rock campus. I'm also an instructor, teaching for Drury. And I'm a student, just like you. I am trying to finish a doctoral program right now. So while you are writing papers and annoyed at me about having to write everything in APA style, don't worry. I'm reading and researching and writing a dissertation, and I'm super annoyed at everybody critiquing my writing too. So we're just going to do that together this semester. What I need you to do this week is just jump right in. If you've never played with Blackboard before, I would recommend you take a couple of days just to kind of tinker around and make sure you know where everything is located. You're not going to break anything. Just keep clicking on links so that you're familiar with what's there and what you might need. For this week and every week, I'm going to give you a schedule. So when you go into Blackboard, click on Lessons, and it should take you straight to this first week. Every week, I'm going to provide you with a calendar that outlines exactly what has to be done, in what order, on what days, by what time. So there's no surprises. You know that up front. This week you have one discussion forum, which is just kind of fun. It has nothing to do with criminology. It just lets me get to know you a little bit better, so that we're not just names on a screen. I want to know a little bit about what makes you tick, what you find entertaining. You're going to have a Prezi lecture, so very similar to PowerPoint, except this is has a little bit of animation, and I did voiceover behind it, so you're watching your lecture for about 10-15 minutes. You're also going to have an assignment that you're working on together. 2 or 3 times this semester, you're going to have collaborative assignments where you're going into an active Google Doc, making changes, suggestions, moving things around, and building that final piece you guys are going to use to study as a group. What I want you to do also is make sure that you review the syllabus, I try to make that easy for you this semester because there is a syllabus video. I would download it, look over it. That's what college students do. But I've also provided you a video that kind of hits the highlights from my point of view. I need you to know that students in previous semesters, and many of you may know them, have gone to school with them, this is not necessarily an easy class. I promise that it will be interesting. I promise that you will learn a great deal, and I promise that you'll find it engaging, but it certainly won't be easy. It's going to be a little bit of a time commitment on your part. Going back and looking at previous semesters, students who ended this class with an A or a B spent an average of an hour, about an hour and 5 minutes in Blackboard itself every week. So what that tells me is that they probably spent an hour or 2 offline. So in addition to what they have to do online in Blackboard, you're going to commit at least another hour to 2 hours at home. So really look at your time schedule. I know that fall sports fall activities, you have college visits, make sure this is something that you're able to carve some time out and dedicate time to. I typically open your assignments on Saturday morning, Friday evenings at midnight. So if you want to work ahead and you've got time on the weekend, you're more than welcome to. But please don't feel like you have to. That's not an expectation. Just sometimes the weeks can get hectic, so I want to make sure that you have it with plenty of time. If you have the internet capabilities and computer resources at home to do that, it's yours. You'll also see in the syllabus and in a couple of messages that I am pretty available. I carry my phone with me all the time. The official Drury response is that you should always send messages to your instructor through the Blackboard messaging system. I, for one, will only look at the Blackboard messaging system in the evening before I go to bed. So if there's something that you need a response to pretty quick or that you have questions about, shoot me an email message. Either email me at my Drury or OTC email address. And I've also provided you with my cell phone number. So you can text me or call me, and I will get a response back to you quick as I can. I'm excited about this semester. There's some really cool things that have gone down so far. Other than our friends and being ugly Americans in Brazil, Mr. Lochte and the swimmers, the news has been kind of quiet. There are a couple of things that happened in Springfield this week, and that may end up playing into some of our discussions later this semester as well. So get in, have a good time. Let me know if you need anything. The only book that we require is a nonfiction work. We're not actually using a textbook. I'm going to provide you with lots of chapters and resources and journal articles and websites that lend more than a common textbook would. So let me know if you've got the book. Let me know if you have any problems. And get into Blackboard and do that discussion forum and let me know a little bit about you too. You guys have a great week. We'll see you later.